What follows is a message from Herbert A. Dyer in which he shares, via a letter to his younger self, what he wishes he had known before entering corporate America. Lean forward, take notes, and learn from Herbert's look back at the amazing wisdom gleaned from his winning journey, Black to corporate America. Herbert A. Dyer is managing partner for Pattern Shifts.
Dear Herb, congratulations. Navigating the educational and professional landscape in America is a challenge at best for everyone. However, challenges can be felt most acutely in the so-called land of opportunity by Black Americans. The experience you gained from living on Dad's farm during your formative years prepared you well in building your character. You were successful in gaining respect from the people with whom you interacted. But the transition from a rural community to the complex environment that describes New York City caused you many challenges emotionally, not to mention the fact that you went through this time as a preteen, a very formative and difficult time for a young man. Beyond the normalcy of competing for a seat in the better universities based on your grade point average and standardized test scores, you also need to keep in mind the importance of developing a strategy for how you will compete effectively as an African American student. Regardless of what you've been able to achieve thus far, you will absolutely face systemic bias that you must learn how to manage strategically for the sole reason that you are a Black American. It is important that you realize and appreciate how to meet head-on the challenges that people like us, merely for being born African American, are faced with daily. Take heart in our collective past, knowing that you are far from alone as you investigate the teachings of, among others, Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, as it relates to racism in our country and the work that has been done to date. And appreciate how much still needs to be done. You must also familiarize yourself with President Abraham Lincoln, Sir Winston Churchill, and other leaders' philosophies so you can effectively exist and succeed in a world that employs structural systemic practices without reacting illogically and emotionally. First and foremost, you must know the rules, both spoken and unspoken, and be astute at playing the game best. Beyond your academic work, you must work equally hard on developing a network of advisors, mentors, and a diverse set of friends. Be curious, inquisitive, and develop an investigative mind that will allow you to experience being uncomfortable frequently. Most people like to remain in their comfort zone, but from experience, know that it is especially important that you ask lots of questions and devote even more time to listening and learning. When I say you should stay in close touch with being uncomfortable, what I mean is that you should never take the easy way out, like being xenophobic, a racist, or practicing implicit bias towards others who don't look and act in a way you are familiar. That said, others will likely do that to you, but you should not ever do the same. Be above that, and more than anything else, be always yourself. Devote the appropriate amount of time to being prepared in advance for any and every assignment or project assigned to you, regardless of its simplicity or complexity. Be sure you can be proud of what you deliver, despite what others might say. After all, mastering the detail of all your work will reward you handsomely with the outcomes you seek. While attending college, you must apply for quality internships that will familiarize you with corporate culture. It is also critical to be aware of those behaviors within any given environment in which you might find yourself that are deemed necessary to perform successfully. By means of protocol, gain access to senior executives so that you may learn about leadership principles and the orthodoxy of the organization, so that you become comfortable with working among all of an organization's diverse personnel. Above all else, act as though you belong. Exude confidence. Do not ever entertain conversations that may place you at disadvantage. For example, quickly dismiss stereotypical references that may be demeaning to you and your race, or for that matter, any race. Once you have successfully completed your education and completed all the prerequisites of familiarizing yourself with a given corporate environment, i.e., being an intern, a mentee, and studying the politics of the institutions you consider for employment, please understand that in the end, effective communication is a key component of your success, with an emphasis on keen listening skills. May you enjoy great success and further the hopes of not only your own generation, but generations to come.
Please check out blacktocorporateamerica.com.